Hello my darlings, my name is Farrah and welcome to the channel Beyond the Female. Today I wanted to talk about how winning my first ever pageant helped me to become more feminine. So this is the title I won, it's Miss Teen Divine UK, and this was in Wales. So this was the first pageant I'd ever won and ever entered as well, which I'm very pleased and happy about. And also this is the crown that I won. So just talking about the pageant in general before we get on to the point. This was my first ever pageant. I'd never even entered a pageant before. It was just because I wanted the experience and to see really what pageants were like for myself. So I entered this pageant with no intentions of really winning. It was mainly just to do something different. None of my family have ever been in pageants before, and it was just something that I used to watch on TV and dream about. And today I wanted to tell you a few ways of how it's helped me to kind of become more of a lady, and as well help me in my life after I finished doing the pageant as well. So my first thing that I will take from doing pageants will definitely be the interview skills that I've learnt. Even before when entering the pageant, you know, you have to rehearse and you don't just want to rock up and basically wing the interview. I feel like pageant interviews are very different compared to normal job interviews, but they still are the same, I think, in a way. With going in a normal interview for a normal job, you wouldn't just slouch and you wouldn't have bad posture. And as well, it's all about being graceful and showing you've got good communication skills and really being confident in yourself and trusting yourself. That is one thing that I did really learn during my pageant, was just to really trust myself and be natural. Sometimes I feel like you can tell from the people who are being fake and not really showing their true selves compared to the people who are just being natural and letting their natural emotions show. And I feel like that's really what tore me apart from the different girls. Even though I was competing with girls who had done pageants for years and won many titles, like I just went in there with such an open mind, just not really expecting much, not really expecting to win, not expecting anything, just going in for the pure experience. Something else that has taught me as well is about my posture. There's a lot you can tell by a person that's, you know, like doing this compared to being very up straight and talking and showing a lot of positive body language. One thing that I did learn as well by a YouTube video is that, like, doing the whole open palms and doing a lot of this actually makes a lot more people listening to you feel a lot more welcomed and engaged with the conversation, rather than just stood there not really doing much with your hands. When you really tie all these pieces together, use positive hand gestures as well, it can really make you more of an approachable person. Volunteering and creating my own campaigns. I didn't realise how into it I would get once I started. I started a campaign on alopecia, and especially traction alopecia, because I suffered with that at one point. And if you don't know what traction alopecia is, it's basically where you wear your hair in tight hairstyles, so tight ponytails, tight braids, and it's pulling at the hair follicle so much that it rips it out of the scalp and it doesn't grow back. And to raise awareness of this, I spoke about this in a campaign and basically got people to hold up signs that would say positive words such as like fearless and empowering, to bring light to a negative situation. Of course, doing volunteering work and doing all of the campaigns as well did really teach me something about giving back to the world, and as well that you don't need to do everything just for money. Something else I learnt as well whilst I was actually in the pageant was comparing yourself to others, that you shouldn't do. That was a big thing as well, because you're in a room full of girls. Some are older than you, some are younger than you, and then some are the same age as you, and it's very hard to just not compare yourself and not look at others and look at a girl that's wearing a expensive dress and think you're not going to win just because you don't have the same. It's so hard, and I feel like that is the one thing that I learnt in pageants, was the fact that you don't need to sit and just compare yourself to other people. Sometimes being different and unique really makes you as a person, and people really like it when you're different, you know, it makes you more appealing as a person. And my last final topic, I want to talk about being assertive. The fact that it isn't such a bad thing. Being assertive as a person isn't a bad thing at all, you know. It shows that you know your own mind and you know who you are as a person and what you stand for, and it shows that you have a confident personality. I feel like it's also about knowing your own mind and being able to project your opinions in a confident manner. And it also improves your self-esteem and makes you feel so much better about yourself. So thank you so much for watching the video. I hope this showed you that pageants aren't always such a bad thing, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel by hitting the red bell icon somewhere down there, and turn on post notifications, and have a lovely day.